The cashier accused me of stealing, then the manager walked in and everything changed. The line was long and I just wanted to pay and leave after a tiring day, so I put my items on the counter and waited quietly while the cashier scanned everything. But the moment I reached for my wallet, she suddenly stopped and looked at me differently, like something was off. Then she said in a loud voice, "Can you empty your bag for me?" And at first I thought I misheard her because I hadn't even done anything suspicious. I asked why, and she said we've had issues with people like you trying to walk out without paying, and the way she said it made everyone in line turn and stare. My face got hot, but I stayed calm and told her she could check the cameras because I had just walked in and picked these items from the shelves, but she didn't listen. She called another employee over and repeated the accusation even louder, like she wanted the whole store to hear at that point. I could feel people judging me, whispering, and it was honestly humiliating, but I didn't raise my voice. I just stood there and said, "Please call your manager because this isn't okay." A few minutes later, the manager came over and asked what was going on, and before I could speak, the cashier jumped in, explaining how she was sure I had something unpaid in my bag and how she was just doing her job. The manager looked at me, then at the counter, then calmly asked for my receipt, which hadn't even been printed yet because I hadn't paid, and then he asked the cashier to show the camera footage. They pulled it up right there, and everyone nearby went quiet as the screen showed me entering the store, taking exactly the items in front of me, and going straight to the counter without stopping anywhere else. The silence after that felt completely different. This time, all eyes were on her, not me. The manager turned to the cashier and asked her to step aside, and then he apologized to me in front of everyone. Not just a quick sorry, but a real apology, saying that what happened was unacceptable and shouldn't have been handled that way. And then he did something I didn't expect. He told me my items were on the house for the inconvenience, and that they would be reviewing their staff training immediately. I didn't say anything dramatic. I just paid for the one thing I actually needed and walked out. Because at that point, it wasn't about the items. It was about how quickly someone can try to bring you down without knowing anything, and how satisfying it feels when the truth speaks louder than their assumptions.